busy at work, but it is very. I was quite late to be eating dinner, but I'm just getting around to it now. I walked home from work, and I work in London Bridge, and I live in North London, so it was quite a journey to walk on. It's not really, it's 1 hour a walk, but I'm a bit out of practice. I used to walk all the time, and then I just got lazy when I took my new job, even though it was only one stop on the tube further. Anyway, it's a 1 hour walk, and yeah, so I came home and I basically fell right asleep. So anyway, I've got here a ragu that my boyfriend made for us last night. He is at wine tasting because that's his job. He is what they would call a vintner or a wine merchant. Anyway, I'm very hungry, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat. I do apologize. These are my knees. I'm in my bathroom. I came home and I got changed right out of my suit because I was a bit hot from walking. So. Whoa, I put a lot of salt on that. Hello. So, they're just still a bit cold. Oh damn, I have to bay leaf in here. He makes really good. I don't know. He calls it ragu, but I'd call it like meat sauce. I don't know. I guess they're essentially the same. But I don't know. What he calls a casserole, I'd call stew. I guess there's differences in culture. Whatever you call it, it's very good. This is one of his like staples that he makes for us. He does more of the cooking than I do, but I'm not as good of a cook. So I signed up for a boot camp at my gym, and I went for the first one on Saturday morning, and holy shit. I was literally trying to like not tell the guy who was running it, who is my personal trainer as well, but I don't know him that well yet, and I was trying to be like, don't stop, don't say that you have to. I felt so shitty. I thought I was gonna have to tell him that I was gonna throw up, and that I need to sit out, that I needed to sit out for an exercise or something, but I just continued to do them shittily rather than say I couldn't do them at all. I had a bit of a boozer the night before too, I'm sure that didn't help, and then I didn't eat any breakfast, so I did come in as the second fastest person in the entire group though, but that was at the beginning of the workout. By the time I was walking home, because my gym's only like 6-minute walk from where I live, by the time I was walking home I was like, grandmothers were beating me up the hill. I felt like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh well. I'm going again on Saturday. It's 5 sessions. hopefully that should kick my butt into gear, because I think I never really got over that rotund phase that I mentioned in my, well, I think rotund is what Ronsky Whispers called me, but whatever. I'm just kidding. But I don't think I didn't ever get back down to like the level that I wanted to be at. So anyway, I still am working towards that. I hope my boyfriend doesn't come home soon. It'll be kind of awkward if he walks in. It's funny because everybody in the ASMR community is like horribly ashamed of videos and stuff. Like, oh, if someone walks in, sorry about that. Everybody says that in all of their videos. It's really funny. Because it's like, it's like we're doing something wrong by, like, we're just making a video of me eating, that's all. Sure, it's a little weird, but whatever. I like it. I like it. I assume you like it. So I have a very faithful listener named GUNNYBURTON who always comments on my channel, or on my videos and everything. Even when I was just like starting out with videos, and I don't have that many videos, but when I made up my first video in like spring of 2011, they've always been there, like, oh my god, I love these videos. It's very flattering because I don't think they're anything special, but if it gives one person enjoyment, I guess that's good enough. But anyway, they threw out some requests for videos. Let me see what I'm doing on time. I'm grand. Okay. Just take a few minutes. One of the requests that they had was to say like, how I got into ASMR. So I can tell you the brief story about that. Essentially, when I was working on my master's degree, I spent a lot of time alone because I lived, it was a one-year program in just out, but I did it just outside of London. And I would come in into London on the weekends to be with Jason. My boyfriend. Anyway, I would come in the weekends to be with him, and then I would go back and I would work all week on my dissertation, 5 days a week, and it was really stressful because I'd get up really early in the morning and then work essentially like 20 hours. Oh my lord, 20 hours, good lord. I mean, I slept for 4 hours. I would probably work for about 14 hours a day, and then I would kind of have a couple hours in, like, right before I went to bed, where I would just kind of watch YouTube videos and stuff. And one thing I always wanted, because the campus was dead in the summer, and I just wanted something to relax me because I was really stressed about my dissertation. And I was thinking, me and my mom had always talked about how we liked listening to the sound of chewing or people rummaging through their purse, blah, 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 blah. And I was looking, I was like, surely, you know, YouTube is weird enough. They must have people like chewing food and stuff like that. And they really didn't, actually, at that time. This was a couple of years ago. So what I did was, I just like really kept hunting, and I found some things, but they weren't in any way close to like what ASMR is like today. I found, you know, people would put up videos of them blogging, but they were chewing gum or something, and I would use that in as like, and what we would, you know, what I use a whisper or an eating video now for to fall asleep and stuff. But I also found this one YouTube video person, YouTube channel called Amigakiko, and it was a Japanese girl. She doesn't make videos anymore, but her channel is still up. It's Hamigakiko, teeth and stuff like that. But she also did a lot of eating videos. But I think she meant them for like food fetish. It wasn't so much like ASMR, because the video that I used to love, I mean the videos are still great, you should watch them, but like for the sound quality it's just really, like tingly. But when there's a video that she did, it was one of my favorites for the sound quality, was where she was eating Haribo gummy bears, and the way she did it was like just really overtly sexual, and some of her videos were even flagged by the YouTube. It was like inappropriate for under 18 or something like that, and I thought, that's a bit strange. But anyway, from then on, and then I just kept searching, as the months went by, and more people started coming up, and I found people like Innate Whisper, and I thought, oh, this is lovely, there are a lot of people that I used to listen to, originally no longer even have channels. Like, there was a guy named the Whispering Pilot, and he was like from Essex in the UK, and he was just like had this really adorable way of whispering, and he was very calm and like polite, and talked about really lovely things. He did do those kind of like relaxation videos where you would like count back to 10 and say to imagine sunrises and everything like that, which I'm not really a fan of. But he would just like talk about his dog or whatever, and I used to just love those videos. But he took them down and he got rid of his channel, unfortunately. So anyway, that is how I got into ASMR. And then one day I just thought, I saw so many people starting to make videos, and I was like, what the hell, I'll do one too. So I did one, the one about New Jersey. I was like nervous about doing it as well. Then I did the German one, which I'll do another German language one soon, because I had actually a couple of requests for those. But anyway, thank you to everyone who is listening. It's very lovely to have people comment and stuff like that. I know mostly what I do is alcoholic beverages, but whatever. Oh yeah, that's what I used to listen to too. Language videos. Just speaking of, you can see my little microphone thing there. I used to listen to this language learning, like French lesson thing. JREMY 7 Jeremy 7. He used to do basic French lessons, and he was doing a lot of them, and like getting really into himself about, like in a good way. He was like devoting a lot of his time to it, you could tell. And then all of a sudden he just like dropped off the face of the earth, but his videos are still up. And the early ones are good, where he's just like sitting in his closet, basically, with one of these microphones, headsets on his head, doing French lessons. And there's something about it, like if you turn down the volume a bit, they're still quite tingly in like that ASMR kind of way. So give him a listen, just as alternatives to your normal like whispering, blah 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 blah. The kind of videos that were all used. Rotsky Whispers, LJ9988, or Makes Me on 13. They're all like my favorites. They're the ones that I listen to repetitively, and then occasionally I'll seek out some other ones. Anyway, time to wrap it up. Even though I still got loads of pasta, I'm gonna finish and watch some television.